Hello YouTube, this is Skating for Satori, and today I thought I'd take a few minutes to share with you not necessarily a skate dad hack, but maybe a skate dad technique or tool to help you as a parent teach your young child the skate park rules and skate park etiquette. We used this technique from the time that J-Man was about 6 years old to about 11 years old, and I had totally forgotten about it. But it was a reminder when I saw John Hill's most recent YouTube video about toxic culture and toxic treatment of beginners and newbies at the skate park. And if you look within the comment section, there's a fellow who is a fellow autism parent, and they share that they take their 7 or 8 year old son with autism to the skate park. They're doing great. He's learning techniques, but also that he's thriving because they taught him the skate park rules and etiquette. And so it reminded me of what we did for J-Man when he was much younger. And what we created was what's called a social story, which is used for children with autism, but also I don't think it could be limited just to children with autism. Could be used for children who may be more visually oriented learners, so not necessarily people who are auditory or learn by reading. And so that's exactly what J-Man is. He's a visual learner. So we prepared this for him, and then we kept this in the car, and we would review it in the car or upon arriving to the skate park, and we would review the rules before we would start riding. So what we have here is a picture of Sunnyvale Skate Park, which is our home park. And then rule number 1 is to look where people are skating in the park. And then 2, there's another picture here, which is don't sit or stand where people are skating. The second rule was he had this tendency to look at the stadium lights at the park. So we would say look at your surroundings and look at the ramp and don't look at the lights. And then thirdly, wait your turn and wait for the big guys to finish. So this is, he was always the smallest kid at the park. Starting skateboarding in 2013, it was a lot different back then versus now. So there's definitely there was more of a pecking order back then. So he's always the smallest kid and the lowest on the totem pole. So that's kind of how we taught him that there's a rotation as well as a pecking order at the park. And then the fourth rule we incorporated was don't cut in front of people and don't be a snake. And so there's a picture of a guy snaking another person. And then also the fifth rule was that once again, safety is always the number one priority. Not only safety for my child, but also the safety of others. So the fifth rule was listen to dad. And then the last, sixth rule was to make sure to have fun. So we would always review these in the car, and this has definitely kept him safe over the years at the skate park, especially when he was one of the smallest guys at the park. To make this social story, it's pretty easy. All I did was use a Word file and then cut and paste the pictures and then entered the text. But if you'd like to receive a copy of this resource, I'll be happy to send it to you. Please send me an email at skatingforsatori@gmail.com. So that is skating followed by the number 4, satori@gmail.com, and I'd be happy to send a copy over to you. Lastly, I'd just like to say thank you very much for watching this video and allowing me to share this skate dad hack or technique with you. I hope that it will be beneficial and useful to you and your family to allow you to continue to enjoy skateboarding and enjoy skateboarding safely. And then one more thing is I hope to be able to run into you one of these days at the skate park, and so that we can enjoy a session together. It's always great to meet new people and ride and share the stoke. So thanks again for watching. Take care. Okay. Justin, can you read me the story?
That's really odd.
Okay. Turn the light on?
I want to do what's the skatepark rule.
Okay, you want to do what's the skate park rule? Okay, tell me the skate park rules.
Running.
Okay.
You stay with dad.
Okay, good.
Don't sit down.
Okay.
Don't get full. She wants to do tricks. Don't be a snake.
Don't be a snake, okay. Oh, what about the big guys?
Let the big guys.
Let the big guys skate?
Let the big guys skate.
Yeah. And then it's your turn.
Okay?
Okay? All right. Thank you.